Hi, this is Lauren Evans for the Finance News Network. Joining me from eCargo Holdings is Group CEO Lawrence Lun. Lawrence, welcome to FNN. It's nice to meet you.
Hello, Lauren. Pleasure meeting you as well.
First up, can you start with an introduction to the company?
eCargo, simply put, is we help brands sell more in Asia, primarily with a focus in China, given the size and opportunity. And we really do this by providing a full set of end-to-end services from logistics, market activation, content generation, brand management, all the way down to sales and distribution for online and offline. And we do this with the support of our own proprietary technologies that include a warehouse management system and order management system. Now, since 2014, we've worked with over 80 brands across fashion, beauty, personal care, and food, with a majority of being Australian brands, and we generate over 100 million sales, US dollar terms, for our brand principles.
Thanks, Lawrence. So before we talk about your platforms and partners, which channels do you operate in and what are the key channels in the China market?
Well, effectively, we help brands and retailers sell across online and offline channels in China. The first being cross-border e-commerce, which is really selling brand goods from outside of China to Chinese consumers directly online. Domestic e-commerce, which is imported goods into China, and we're selling online channels to consumers directly. And then the other one is really domestic wholesale distribution, which is really what we call offline trading. And we would trade directly to retailers, groceries, convenience stores, and more. Now, online is still where we make most of our sales, given that online retail sales makes up over 40% of total retail sales in China. Now, for offline retail, it's a little bit more complicated because China's offline retail market is very highly fragmented. Rightly so, because there's over 100 cities with population 1 million and above. Each province and region will have a different set of retail chains and local cultural differences. And because of that, we have now established over 3,000 point of sale locations, working with over 100 distribution partners across different tier cities.
So now to your platform and your partners. Can you tell us more, starting with platforms and retailers?
Perfect. I guess for platforms and retailers, I'll start from online. Now for online, we work with platforms like Tmall and JD, whether it's through set up our own flagship stores or selling direct. Tmall and JD dominates over 65% of the online market in China. Now, in addition to those two, we also sell across 20 other different online platforms, which really helps us to grow and capture the other 35% of the market. Now, for offline retail, some of our largest partners include Olay, Heli, and Zhongbai, which across just these three alone, they have over 200 stores in China, covering northern, southern, and eastern China. Now, for brand partners, we work with actually a number of different brand partners. But I'll probably focus for this call just for a quick one, which is introducing Australian Dairies, which is part of the Fonterra company. We work with this brand for over 3 years now, and we support them selling through cross-border, domestic, online. We also help them with offline distribution. We will do marketing and also market activation in China for the brand. I also wanted to highlight quickly Blackmores. Now, this one's a bit unique. I know our discussions have been around China, but we also replicate our model across different parts of Asia, including Southeast Asia. So for Blackmores, we actually took their infant formula product and we kicked off into Vietnam and Cambodia, expanding this product range across 3,000 footprints across those two countries.
Thanks, Lawrence. And can you tell us more about your strategy and where you guys are headed?
Sure. Having built a strong foundation of B2B services and capabilities, our focus now is really around digitizing our offering so that we can accelerate and scale, right? Taking on more brands into China and into Asia. Now, how we do this is really across 3 areas. The first is launching our own online B2B marketplace, which is what we call JJX, allowing brands and retailers to put their products onto our platform and allowing our distributors to acquire them. Now, eCargo will provide the services in between, which includes logistics, payments, order management, everything digitized. The second one is really further building out our private channel network, which is, in other words, a consumer-to-consumer network. Basically, people selling to their friends and family. Word of mouth and recommendations is still a very key channel. So we're going to continue building it and building technologies to help scale that. Lastly, is really around establishing our strategic partnerships, growing that network more, so that whether it's working with new and upcoming platforms or working with other service providers to expand our service scope.
So the last question from me, Lawrence, is there anything else that you'd like to add today?
With our established distribution network and service capabilities, we generated our first EBITDA profit last year of Australian 1.3 billion. Now, unlike some peers in market where they outsource parts of their service, what makes us really unique is that we control all the services across the supply chain and distribution, which really allows us to drive efficiencies and cost saves, better access to data. And we also give brands an immediate access to a distribution network of over 4,000 point of sale locations, both online and offline in China. Now, next step for us is really to focus on improving our margins through changing up our product mix, improving our inventory turnover, and replicating our business model to other parts of Asia, including other countries in Southeast Asia and India. And as I mentioned before, also building out our dedicated technologies to help us digitize and scale our offer.
Well, Lawrence Lun, thanks so much for the introduction today, and we look forward to hearing from you later this year.
Thank you, Lauren.